YouTube. So, I sold my Glock 22 Gen 3 and picked up this bad boy, a Glock 17 Gen 4. And obviously you can tell I got the large beaver tail backstrap on it, which I love. It's perfect for my larger hands. I got rid of the 22 because, well, didn't really like the recoil of the 40. And I honestly don't know if it's the 40 itself or the Glock 22. I was having problems primarily when I would shoot it with those finger little grooves biting between the meats of my hand. So it wasn't very comfortable, so I sold it. Got this. I don't have a problem with this one doing it. I've taken it out several times. It's not an issue. I will give the 40 another try eventually. Just don't see it right now. I'm going to stick with my 9mm. And, you know, this is not really something I carry a lot. I've tried carrying it. It's really uncomfortable if I'm going anywhere in a car, especially if I'm driving, because it just wants to dig into me and not the most comfortable. So it's pretty much just going to be my house gun slash, you know, shiz hit the fans type of thing. So it's not going to be an everyday carry. You know, still going to keep the factory sights. I might replace them with the steel. I might compete with this. I might try to get some of that GSSF Glock shooting sports stuff and try to have a little fun with that. But that's it. Otherwise, so the holster I had for my Glock 22, of course, works just fine with it because it's the same gun, right? It's a Forest City Tactical Kydex holster, and love it. It's great to carry. But I just wanted to show you. Of course, these are loaded, but I'm just going to show you. All right, that's the factory size. That's the 17 rounds. Of course, that's loaded. I'm not going to load it, but this has one of those pierced grip extensions. While it doesn't do anything for me, it's just kind of nice. Don't really need it grooved like that. I don't see a point. And then, of course, the trusty, really fun stick. And I got a couple of those. So, I'm definitely happy to have it. I really want to join up with GSSF, become a member, so I can do the Glock training and you know, strip one of these things down without worrying about voiding a warranty. Love it. I know not everybody loves the Glocks. I'm not totally sold. I wish there was some things changed, primarily that grip angle. I'm used to it now. I just worry about lining up the sights, and I don't think about the grip angle really. At least when I go shoot, you know, who knows if I had to actually use this thing in a self-defense situation, what would happen. Customizing wise, I'm not really sure. I do want to get another holster from Forest City with the lights. That way I can put my Streamlight TLR3 on this sucker. So I have that for at night. But otherwise, I actually really like the Gen 4s over the Gen 3s. You know, the grip is fine. I would love to get out and shoot a 22 Gen 4. I just didn't want to spend the money on one, buy one, and then realize that, no, it's really just, the Glock 40s are just not my cup of tea. And I could have bought a barrel, and I could have messed on a lot of different things. I just sold it. I didn't want to take a risk and waste more money with a gun that I would end up having to sell and lose even more money on. So I just went with the tried and true 17. I figured I'd get with the back strap so that way I could, you know, since I do have the larger hands, I could get this thing, you know, just like I want. And, you know, with that back strap, my hand's in a pretty good spot where I can easily, you know, it's not like on my XDS 9mm. Of course, it's still clear, obviously, where it feels like my fingers like way through it, and it's hard to tell, but like on my XDS, I have to like literally shove my finger almost all the way through it because it's such a, you know, there's the XDSs are single stacks, whereas, you know, with this being a double stack, it's a little thicker, and with that back strap, it gives just a little bit extra space, so my finger doesn't have to be like all the way out like to here to just, you know, for the pad. So this is probably going to be, I'll probably use, you know, so, you know, I'm going to leave that on. I might experiment a little bit. Probably not going to. It seems to be fine for me. You know, the mag release, I love it. I don't have an unloaded mag here, but I'll just do that. Boom. You do have to shift a little bit, but not bad. Good enough. The magazine, the slide stop, not a problem. I can grab this all day long. I might eventually upgrade that if I feel like I need to. If it's, if I do some more competition or get into competition, that is. I might change that out a little bit. Might get the Glock 34 practical tactical style with that little extra nub on it. Pop that off and put the other one in. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. Eventually change out the sights. These go to the steel Glock factory sights. Get rid of these plastic ones eventually so they don't snap off. I'll probably do that once I become an armor or something. I don't know. I got too much on my plate now as it is. But obviously, this thing is so new still. I will show you if I can. If I can get my camera to focus enough here. It can't really focus. And you might see it. Anyways, probably can't. I still got the factory grease in this thing. But that tells you I don't shoot it a whole lot. Took it out a couple months ago and absolutely love it. So there it is, guys. In my Forest City Tactical outside the waistband holster. You guys have a good one.